Hello friends, today we are going to solve thin cylindrical cell example. So according to the given example, we have given the internal diameter of 1 meter and 8 mm thick wall, and we know that according to the theory we have to take small d as a outer to outer dimension. So internal diameter as a 1 meter, it means it is 1000 plus thickness is given as 8 mm, so 2 times the thickness, so 2 times 8 mm as a thickness. So our small d value is 1016 mm as a outer to outer diameter. Now next thing is given as length as a 4 meter, so small l or overall length is given as 4 meter, which is equal to 4000 mm, and it is subjected to internal pressure of 2.5 Newton per mm square. So we have given pressure value as a 2.5 Newton per mm square, and we have to calculate stresses in the cell as well as dimensional changes in the cell. It means that we have to calculate change in the length, change in the diameter as well as change in the volume. So let us solve this cylindrical cell as, first of all, if we calculate hoop stress, then according to the equation, sigma c or circumferential stress or hoop stress can be calculated by small p d by twice the thickness. Now pressure is given as 2.5 Newton per mm square, small d is 1016 divided by twice the thickness as a 8 mm, and if we solve this term we will have value as 158.75 Newton per mm square as a hoop stress. Now going ahead for the longitudinal stress, and it is indicated by sigma L, which is PD by 40, or we can say that sigma C by 2, and sigma C value is 158.75 divided by 2, which is equal to 79.38 Newton per mm square. So according to example, these are the stresses of thin cylindrical cell. Now going ahead for the strain value. So first of all, hoop strain, which is indicated by epsilon 1, which is equal to sigma c by capital E minus sigma L by m into E, where 1 by m or mu, which is going to be assumed as 0.3 as a Poisson's ratio. Now sigma c is calculated as a 158.75 Newton per mm square. Capital E is 2 into 10 raised to 5 as a modulus of elasticity minus sigma L as a 79.38 divided by m, and we have assumed 1 by m as a mu as a 0.3, so it is 0.3 in the numerator and 2 into 10 raised to 5. So our even value or hoop strain value is 6.7468 into 10 raised to minus 4, which is unitless. Similarly, if we calculate the longitudinal strain, an equation for longitudinal strain is E2, which is equal to sigma L by E minus sigma C by m into E. Now let us put all the values. So our value for longitudinal strain is E2, which is equal to 1.5878 into 10 raised to minus 4. So according to the calculation, we have hoop strain and longitudinal strain as a E1 and E2. Now E1 can be calculated by equation del D divided by small d, or we can say that change in the diameter divided by original diameter, so that change in diameter can be calculated as multiplication of E1 into original diameter. Now E1 value is 6.7468 into 10 raised to minus 4 and small d value is 1016. Hence our change in the diameter, which is equal to 0.6855 in terms of mm. So according to the dimensional change, our diameter change is 0.6855, and if we put E2 value, which is equal to ratio of change in the length to the original length, hence change in the length can be calculated by E2 into L. Now E2 value is 1.58 into 10 raised to minus 4 and length is given as a 4000 mm. Hence the change in the length, which is equal to 0.635 mm. So these are the dimensional change according to the given condition. Now going ahead for the volumetric change, as now according to the above calculation, our hoop strain and longitudinal strain E1 and E2 as 6.7468 into 10 raised to minus 4 as well as 1.5878 into 10 raised to minus 4 respectively. Now for change in the volume, if we calculate volume of cylindrical cell, which can be written as volume of cell as a pi by 4 d square into length. Hence the total volume of given cylindrical cell is 3.24 into 10 raised to 9 mm cube. Now we have to calculate delta V, and according to the theory, the change in the volume is written as multiplication of volume into summation of E2 plus twice E1. Now let us put all the values. Now volume is 3.24 into 10 raised to 9. E2 is calculated as 1.5878 into 10 raised to minus 4 plus twice the E1 value as a 6.7468 into 10 raised to minus 4. Now calculating this term, we have the value as a 4.886 into 10 raised to 6 mm cube, and for 10 mm it is 1 centimeter, so it is 4.886 into 10 cube centimeter cube, and 10 cube centimeter cube, which is equal to 1 liter. Hence the change in the volume is 4.886 in terms of liter. So thus we can calculate the stresses on thin cylindrical cell according to the given data, as well as dimensional change as a change in the length, change in the diameter, as well as volumetric change. Thank you.